welcome to a day in the life of the average Aboriginal. I'm lostPhoenixWolf and welcome to my channel. Today is January 14th. It is another nice new day. It's bright outside, but I don't see any snow. I haven't really checked the weather yet. It's 10:30 right now. Well, 10:38, and it's another kind of bright morning. I see some clouds, but it's the obvious clouds that's going to be there, and it's usually cloudy in the wintertime, which is it's probably a little bit cold out there. I'm not too sure. I just recently woke up, kicked my cat out. The door's still open. I mean, she probably can come in if she wants to. So anyway, just woke up, and haven't really even combed my hair or anything like that. I just threw a hat on, get this video log going, get my day started. Most of these days, not really anything that really goes on that's spectacular. It's wintertime, and not really any kind of fun. Just for a walk, or if it's not too cold, maybe a bike ride. So recap of yesterday. I decided to have like a little brunch. Just some French toast. I had a little bit of syrup. I didn't get used up on the waffles, so I decided to have French toast for a change. And French toast was good. A little bit of light egg. Usually, I use a little more egg on there, let it soak in the bread more, and then fry it up. But I used a little bit of light egg. So yeah, I had that, and I had some orange juice, and not really anything else after that. Did a little bit of dishes, and to keep up with that. I just kind of tinker around the house, playing with the cats and stuff, kicking the mouse around, kicking the ball around for my cat Precious. Like, she just went out, I can hear her crunching some dry food now. She stayed with me through the night a little bit. Well, I'll get to that anyway. Let's see, I was a little bit out of my train of thought here. So yeah, just take around the house. Lunchtime wasn't really anything spectacular. Just sardine sandwich with cheese, tad of garlic, and what do you call it? What's that thing called again? I don't know what it's called now. Sour cream. Yeah, so I had some sour cream on there. So I had that for lunchtime. Well, I had it more around like 1 or 2 anyway. And not really anything going on. I decided go across the street a little bit, see what's going on. Nothing really going on there. Shooting the shit, chilling with the neighbor boy in his room. He's talking about some kind of update coming up and what's cool, and he says, "You see that video on Facebook that I posted?" And I said, "Yeah, something about the casinos coming to Grand Theft. About time. It's only been a couple of years that the game's been out, and still talking about the casino." So they got bored there, and then I headed back home. This is probably maybe 3 or 4 after that, and just went on the internet and watched some some video logs. I actually did watch another movie. I don't know, it wasn't really all that good. I'm not going to mention what movie it is, but I thought it'd be better than what the trailer was about. Like, there's even a couple of things in the trailer that's not even in the movie, and it's disappointing. But anyway, then after that, just tinkering around stuff there, and it's around 6 o'clock. So for supper, yeah, I did end making the pork chops, the potatoes, the veggies and gravy, and I think I was considering going to do some garlic bread, but I didn't. Just the regular rolls there, the dinner rolls. That was good enough. I liked it, it was a, pork chops was good, and I baked it in the oven. I usually put like some kind of cream of celery or cream of something. Usually I'll put cream of mushroom on there, but my cousin doesn't like mushrooms, so didn't bother with that. Let's see now. So yeah, after dinner, I did a little bit of dishes, and then decided, hang out with neighbor boy a little bit, and then he was going to consider doing a bonfire, and I was laughing at him. It was still windy out, and it's not only that it wasn't really raining much yesterday. It was raining a little bit earlier than that, and that would be wet. I don't think you have anything dry to actually get the fire started, so some of the wood to actually start to burn. He goes, "Oh yeah, maybe you're right," So we didn't end up doing a bonfire. A little bit of flurry started shortly after that. So came home, and not really much to do. So I got a phone call from my little cousin. She called me, just talking about how her school was, and how she's doing her words, and I joke around because her stepfather is my cousin, and he's always on her case to brush her teeth and comb her hair and clean her room, do her words, put some slippers on, all kinds of things. So I kind of joking around and bugging her, and she was telling me that she had that one game. She did take it back to the library. They had another copy, so she got a chance to play the one game on her other system, because it wasn't for the white system. It was more for the black system. So she was just talking about that. She wanted to know when I was coming back, and I said probably not coming back anytime soon, because I just got back recently, and I don't really have the money. She goes, "Well, Mom can send you money." I say, "No, your mom doesn't send me any money. No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna try closer, maybe another week or so from now, and see what happens. But I'm not gonna take some money out of my pocket or get your mom to give me any money. But it's something that I don't want to do." And I told her, I said, most likely it might be next month, because I'm trying to save some money for my tower and get that fixed. She was kind of disappointed. She wanted to see me. She said she misses me. It's cool that she misses me and stuff. And I wish I was a little bit closer. I can visit her every day if I wanted to. Have my own place. Come home. Do my thing. Hang out with there some days, and if I was a little closer. But that's 2 hours away. The reserve's about roughly an hour away from here. The other reserve, I think, is about 5-6 hours away. I haven't been at a reserve for about maybe 6 months now. It's the last time I've been there, and I did have somebody I was involved with, but that didn't work out. So she decided to go back to her husband, and I probably said this in one of my other vlogs, but I'm not really going to get into it. I'm just going to basically say it. If a person that you were with that is like a mate, or somebody that you love, and the opposite sex or same sex, whatever you guys prefer, and if the relationship lasts less than 3 months and less, then I just consider a fling. Doesn't want really much of a relationship. Nothing to really cry about unless you were really like friends and involved with this person. But I only know that for a short time. We were together for a short time, and that didn't work out. So I got to the point where I'm just going to say, screw it. I'm not going to even bother even let anybody into my life. I gave up for a few years. Let's see. No, I gave up for 4 years. I gave up, and I tried to give it because she was from a different reserve. I didn't really know her, and she didn't really know me, and we got to know each other really well, and we started dating. I started hanging out at her place. Met her sons, and her mom, her brothers, and her cousins and co-workers and whatever. Everything was good, but she didn't really she didn't really say goodbye. She didn't really have a reason why. I was brought back home early, but you know, and I overheard after that her son told me that she's back with her husband, which was supposed to be ex-husband. She's getting divorced. I don't know if she still is, but we just stopped in contact with each other, and I just moved on with my life. I was kind of disappointing her. Her sons are disappointing her, but you know what? Whatever. That's life. And I've gotten to the point to not even let anybody in my life because I don't really need the drama. I don't need the stress or depression anymore. And I'm trying to get myself out of the depression. It's just always going to be there. I should be taking medication for it, but it's always there. But I manage it day by day, and I don't want to feel like I'm becoming a junkie. Like a pill junkie. I should be taking my heart medication. I should be taking my depression pills. I should be taking muscle relaxers. I should be taking the arthritis pills, stomach pills. My sleeping pills. So I sleep better. I don't always get 8 hours. Most of the time, I only get 6 hours, and sometimes I get up to maybe as less as 3 hours. But that's a condition that I developed because of the ex-wife. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to let anybody in my life anymore. I'm just going to live my life for what it is, and not drag another person into my life because my life's not anything special. It's just average. It's not, it's not super. I'm not doing everything like every day is like something different or it's spectacular or fun or I just live my life for what it is. As I said probably in other videos, if I were to keel over and die now, I mean, maybe just a small handful of friends would probably miss me. Small handful of family members would probably miss me. But that is life. There's new life, and then there's old life, and I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm not scared of death. I mean, I've died a bunch of times in my life. That is another story in itself. I died a bunch of times in my life, and I got brought back to life. Either I drowned or got shot at, or stabbed, or shocked, or car crash, heart attacks. Many different reasons in my life, different things. Died a bunch of times. I did come back to life, and I really don't know. I thought maybe there was some kind of meaning of coming back to this life, and there was some kind of meaning, but I've kind of lost that meaning. I don't feel that there's a soulmate out there. I feel that, if there was a soulmate, she's probably dead. She's probably in a past life. There's no. It's mostly all in your head and your feelings and in a soulmate. When I felt true love, it was a small line from love and kind of like an out of body experience. What true love feels like. It's hard to explain, but some people probably know what I'm talking about. If you viewers know what I'm talking about, throw it in the comment and talk about it, I guess. But I put my heart online so many times. I've had heart attacks. I've had heartbreak. And my heart can't take that crap anymore, and I just give up. I'm not going to even bother involved with somebody in my life. If there's family members or old friends, yes, or even my new friends across the street, I'll try to involve in my life. But as for a significant other, I'm not going to even bother to do that. I'm just going to move on with my life and not even bother. I'm at the point where my heart is set on not even letting anybody into it. I've got very little trust in anybody, and I just don't want to bring that kind of drama and heartache in my life. I just know my heart is going to be totally set on living my life alone. I lived my life alone for a long time. I've been in relationship after relationship after relationship. I might as well just say it. I've had about 19 relationships in my life. I'll say probably 13 different girlfriends. 12 different girlfriends in my life. One, girlfriend I did marry. That'd be the 13th one. Biggest mistake of my life. really big mistake in my life. And I've had dating online, maybe 3 of them I've met face to face, you know. That's like another, 7, like 7. Let's see, 6. So 6. So that's 19 right there. So like 6 are online. That never really went anywhere. 3 I met face to face, and 12 in my life that were in my life, and 1 that I married. So the 3 that I met face to face, there was the first one I met face to face, and she was a nice lady. She didn't tell me about her kids, her being married and stuff like that. That really, I got like involved for maybe a year and a half in that one. And the second one, I went to go and surprise her, and she surprised me. She was still married. Seeing her full picture, like an actual thing, she was bigger than she was, and things wasn't working out there. And then there was the third one. She was very, like, I had my heart in this. We were together for about a year and a half, and I was going to bring her into Canada. She was going to visit me for a bit and then head back, but she was half asleep. She told the border people that she was moving in. So then they red flagged her and didn't bring her in, and then we had to do some stuff to try to bring her in, and they just kept denying her. So friends in Pennsylvania, took her in, and she got a job, and then then she met somebody else and cheated on me, and I ended up shortly having a heart attack there because she was a very nice woman in my life. She was a singer, she was a dancer, she was a bowler, she had a good job, she's been in different jobs. She had a little dog, she had a nice family, she was from California, she was just a little bit taller than me. She had like a Jennifer Tilly look, she had a Jennifer Tilly voice, and everything was good on that. But she cheated on me, and we split. Tried hard to fix things, but that didn't work out. So I moved on with life, and I ended up having myself a heart attack. I finally accepted it. I was really down and really depressed and giving up. So then there was another one, that just recent, that was like 6 months ago, and it was only 3 months, and I wouldn't really consider that a feeling. I don't really consider that a relationship at all. I did have fun though, didn't have a problem with her husband. Her adopted kids, they were cool girls, I met the sons, everything's good, we went to the fair, we went for drives, I went fishing, went to see different family and her friends, co-workers, went to the workout place, hung out and chilled with her at her house. Spent some time with dogs, her cat, everything was good, but she didn't really say goodbye, and she just seemed kind of upset when she dropped me off, and then I knew within like 2 or 3 days, she didn't really talk to me or text me. Well, she couldn't text me because her phone, she fell into the lake because she was holding onto the fishing rod, and the fish pulled her off her chair, and she fell into the water, and her phone was crapped out. So her son told me that she's involved with her supposed to be ex-husband. So that's still his father. He's got his different views on there. I'm not going to get into the details on that, but it was bound to happen. I kind of felt like I was a rebound guy, and I kind of fixing, brought things back together. But that's still a thing in and of itself, and I'm not going to even bother to talk about that anymore. So to recap last night. Like I said, not really did anything. Just did some checking the videos. Had a movie. And gamed a little bit with him, with the neighbor boy, and we went going to bed like, well, he did go to bed for a little bit, and then we gamed a little bit, and he went back to bed again, you know, and it's here like 2 in the morning, not really anything to do, so I went to bed myself. So I guess he got early sleep, you know, he still texts me a little bit, but after this video log, I'll probably, you know, get back to it. He is texting me again anyway, so I guess he's awake again early. So yeah, not really, you know, just woke up, you know. It's you know, it's past 11 now, and not really have started my day yet. Not too sure if I'm gonna have a brunch again. Might consider it. Might mostly just grab, you know, a can of something, you know, make a sandwich, or, you know, just a can of soup or something. Have that for lunch, and not even bother about breakfast or lunch or brunch. Not too sure what I'm gonna do. You know, still early day. Oh! I know what I'm gonna do. I know why I'm up this early and didn't stay up so long. This is a plan today that I'm going to my cousin's house, and you know, he wanted me to bring some stuff, you know, some craft dinner. He's gonna have hot dogs and craft dinner, so neighbor boy's gonna bring stuffing and mashed potatoes mix. So we have that, and I'll probably bring some gravy for that too. And maybe the cousins might have something to eat or something like that besides hot dogs. You know, he might do a little barbecue thing. It might be still too cold out to do that, so he might be doing it in his oven or on the stove. So that's what we were talking about late last night. And I'll let the neighbor boy that, you know, we're going to be leaving, you know, around probably about noon, and you know, have kind of something lunch, like between lunch and dinner, and try to get back this way before 4:30, because it starts to get darker around here around 4:30, and then 5 o'clock, it's, you know, the sun is down, and his mom doesn't want him out so late that, you know, he's got to drive in the dark, you know, and want to make sure he doesn't get hurt. Blah blah. I know. Blah blah blah. I don't know about that, but his grandma told me not to have him so late too. She worries about him if he's riding on a bike across town, even in the wintertime, you know. You know, if it's too cold out there, I'd probably try to get a ride from somebody. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. If it's not too cold, you know, to ride the bike. If it is cold, see if you can get a ride. And if I don't get a ride, then it's a long walk. You know, I have to tell my cousin, you know, trying to plan this for the past 3 to 5 days. And, you know, trying to get, you know, like a visit and maybe a dinner or a lunch, in on that, you know. It's something to do. You know, I haven't seen my little cousin, you know. I think he's 6 months now, and, you know, from the pictures I've seen on Facebook, he's grown a little pretty fast. I know that one dog's gonna be happy to see me. Not too sure about the other dog. He's the one that doesn't, or she's the one that doesn't trust other males. She doesn't like males with hats. You know, I take my hat off, and you know, maybe she will come up to me and actually, you know, remember me and be petted. You know, she knows that I'm not gonna hurt her. So you know, that was a rescue dog back then. I guess they had that dog she's had that dog for a few years, about 3 or 4 years. And now, you know, they got a new house here in this town and 2 dogs. They had more animals before in the last place they lived, and it was kind of like a zoo. Like, her mom is like a big zoo, and you know, I guess over here probably was like a pet sanctuary in this city. But you know, she just got the 2 dogs and 1 cat, and you know, I'm not going to just explain over, you know, to my viewers like how many animals she had. Just not even going to bother to even talk on that. And you know, I'm going to see my cousin. You know, we used to hang out a lot before when he used to sit here. You know, go for walks. You know, sit by the bonfire. You know, he's playing game. You know, listen to music. He's rapping and, you know, talking about a new girlfriend or some stuff like that. And then when I'm the one that helped him get introduced to the new girlfriend. I paid for her way to see him, and then she didn't go back. So they've been involved for a while, and they got a child together. So with my help, you know, they're together now. They got a child together. which is, is good. It's good to see that, he's not always gaming, and, that he's not always about the music or about the gaming, or, his different views in life. Everything has changed since that baby was, that she found out she was pregnant. They were prepared. I helped them prepare it, giving them advice, and, they're doing good. They're doing good for, new parents. I don't think he raps anymore, but maybe he does a rap lullaby for the baby. I don't know. He games occasionally sometimes, He doesn't game all the time. He's always taking care of his son, baths and changing, and, the bottles, and spending time with the baby, and, all the fatherly stuff that he would do with your child. And, his mother, the baby's mother's there, and she's always there. They live there in the one house. It's not really a big house, but it's big enough for now. I told him to stick around there until the baby's like 3, 4, maybe even 5. Maybe you make things work, on that. And, things will work in, their favor as life. But maybe one day they might get a 3-bedroom, because they got, their bedroom, or even a bigger 2-bedroom, or, a 1-bedroom house with a full basement actually can, do stuff. But I'm not thinking about the baby in the basement. What am I talking about? Well, they would have to have a 2-bedroom anyway. And, still have a backyard for the dogs to run around and, do their business, So yeah, their house is not bad. It's hard to describe. It's, at the end of the street, you gotta go down the street, like the 3rd white picket fence. There's like a kind of a guy that works and got money next door. There's another guy, he owns his house and he's got money. There's people just moved into a new house across the street, and it's kind of like a rich neighborhood, but you're like only 10 to 20 houses away from the ghetto. But the ghetto goes in the long driveway to, like townhouses. And they're not, the paint's chipping, people are fighting, and you got broken down cars, you got kids, playing in a fenced area. It's pretty ghetto. That's what I think. There's different kinds of things where they got a foot patrol, like the like neighborhood watch kind of thing. They there's some people that watch the neighborhood and make sure there's no crime, any kind of fighting, or any suspicious activity, or wild dog, or whatever, whatever comes up, they're keeping the peace on that. But anyway, beside that, when you go down that long driveway, there's a parking lot there. There's townhouses all around. If you go beyond the fence, and yeah, I just got another text from him. He's still awake, or just woke up recently too. So another day he's woken up. Anyway, beyond that fence is a grocery store and all the other different outlets that you can go to. So when he goes for a walk, he just goes down the street through the ghetto and into the grocery store, and everything's good. Sometimes take the dog for a walk. But the bigger dog, she doesn't really like other people, so she'll probably bark. Maybe bring the little dog with them if they take turns pushing the baby in the buggy. So anyway, like I said, that's the plan, to go to and visit my cousins. I haven't seen them for maybe a month and a half, and check out the little one. He's growing up fast. He's growing a lot of hair. His eye color's changed. Skin tone has changed. And I doubt you remember me. He's just only like 6 months, maybe 6.5 months. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'll tell you guys more about this day in the next video log. That's this thing I do. And if you guys do like this video, hit that like button. Please subscribe to me. It's that red subscribe thing. You can. There's my LostPhoenixWolf watermark there. Click that. That also gives you the option to subscribe too. Maybe share this video on your channel. It might help out your channel. Might help on my channel too. Please do tell your friends and family about me, and get some more viewers. People have been living in the teepee and have never come out with technology like this, and you know, to see a native Indian on the camera. No, I consider myself more Aboriginal, but anyway, like native Indian, and they come view my videos. Thank you for viewing this video, no matter what time of day it is, you know, morning, evening, night, or whatever time it is. And I hope you all have a nice day, no matter what time of day it is. And until next time, I will see you.